Alright, so we have a bit of a problem on our hands here. So the 9860 blew a belt the other day, the main threshing belt and the drive belt, which are both connected through a pulley together. Anyways, so Johnny repaired it this morning, and he had to leave to go help a friend down in Texas fix some emergency problems that he's having. So okay, so we have a bit of a problem here. Johnny just had to leave to go down to Texas to help a friend with some emergencies going on. But the problem is, Johnny worked on the 9860 this morning, and we need to replace the main threshing belt and the main drive belt because they both blew up. So, when he was working on it, he found out that the main water pump basically seized, so it's not safe to run that, and it probably would have blown the belt up. So Manning's of Lonoke is going to come out and take a look at the combine here. So that's out of commission, so we're kind of in a crisis here because we've been out for a day, and we really need to get going again because it's getting close to where it's going to be a little cold to be doing this. So I'm going to see if Manning's has a combine we can rent, preferably with a 12-row corn head or a 16-row that we can use just as a lease for like a week. So hopefully we can get that so that we can get the water pump replaced, because what they told me on the phone is that it's pretty hard to replace that. And then the employee, because Johnny's gonna be gone, our employee that lives just over here, he's got to work on the run the combine since Johnny's gone. So coming in here now, he said that there is a 9870 here that's used. He just got it in. They serviced it. It's been through the shop and everything, and he will rent it to me for $200 per day. So, and that's not with the head. The head's like 50. So it's like $250 a day. So if we rent it for like, let's say 2 or 3 days, that's like $750. So I'm coming up here. This looks to be it. Yep. It has about 4,000 hours on it, I think he said. It's in pretty nice shape, apparently. Gotta park. I am thinking, well, the thing is, we should really upgrade the 9860 or get a second combine one of these days, because the 860 just cannot keep up with the amount of land we have now, because we've picked up 2 fields this year, and it was already going to be a struggle, but now we're just to a point where it's not looking too good. So we got 712C corn head here. You have the 9870, obviously. It doesn't have the high wall tank, so it's gonna fill faster. And plus, we haven't had a bumper crop, but we've had a very above average crop, I'd say, for what we usually get. This has the folding pipe, but he did say this one is chipped, so it could run a bigger header possibly. It runs this one good, he said, though. So we're in a point of desperation here where I think I'm gonna rent this out. And then he said it doesn't have a header cart, so that goes with it. So we're gonna have to drive it down the road. But the problem is, the lane up to the farm is at 1 lane, and we have to drive it to our fields without it, because we don't have a header trailer available, because our bean head's on that, and our 8-row can fit down the road's fine. But I think we might have to go back this way and then down that way through the field roads. So I want to take a look at this Challenger for next year, maybe. Something to look at. But I'm gonna go talk to the person who manages leases and stuff and see if we can get something put together here. Alright, so we have a 3-day lease put together for $1,000. That's because it wasn't actually $250. Ron had it wrong. So it's going to be $1,000 in total for 3-day lease, which should be enough for us to get our job done, depending on if we can get the fields done in time before the rain that we might get, or snow, depending on how cold it gets. But this should be enough, depending on the weather. If we have to extend the lease a day, we will, but that's like $350 more. I was talking to him about this little thing, this 2870 case. This is a 300 horsepower tractor, but the motor blew up on it, apparently. Apparently, like, seized, so the old owner brought it in. So, I don't know. It's a nice little tractor. No rust, really. Pretty nice. Pretty worn tires, actually. I don't know. They have a lot of stuff. Like, they're starting to get some inventory in this place. Got a Steiger. They still have the 8270R here, and a lot of the older generation 8Rs. Trailer's still here. Yeah. So, I need to go across the road to talk to our worker about if he can actually come out today, because that's going to be kind of a major factor here for our plans. Let's see here. Just pull in. He's got an old Ford F-150 that I think is his daily driver. He's got this old Cummins, some orange wheels. So I'm going to talk to him and see what he says. If he can come out today, then I will have him out to work and run the combine today, because we're going to be going hard to try to get it done. Ron did tell me that he would give me he would cut off some of the price if I got it done sooner, so some incentive to get this done. So we're gonna head up to the field here. I'm gonna have the worker drive my truck back. I don't know if I will have him drive that back. We're gonna get the combine up to this field at least. So yeah, I'll talk to the worker and I'll see you guys when we are up at the field. Alright, so we got the combine up here safely. We had my employee block the up ahead, or like spot for me, so that we were all good. So now he's up here with his truck, and real quick here, if we go take a look at these, you can see like the big difference in width for the header, and this combine even has a wide tire, or a wider distance, but these are also row crop tires. But we have the 9870 here with the 12 row, and then the 9860, which the dealer said I can move it like a few feet if I need to, like just don't let it get up to temperature. Like, actually they said they don't really recommend it, but if you really have to move it, you can. I'm hoping I can just run this 9870 around this 9860 and wiggle it in here. So this should go pretty fast, although down here it gets pretty wide, but hopefully I can fit everything into the semi and the grain cart, hopefully. And then I'll probably have the worker drive the 9870 back carefully. And then this will be staying out here for a couple days until either A, Manning's comes and gets it with a low loader, or they fix it out in the field, depending on what they decide. So we're gonna move into a time lapse of running the combine and the grain cart, and yeah, let's see if we can get this field done.
Let's go.
Alright, so we knocked this field out quick. There were a few dead spots that we had to go around, but we got all the field done now. We fit it into the truck and the grain cart. So we're heading back up to the home farm, and I think we'll do the field up by the shop first. So we'll probably take the Freightliner up there and just unload it directly into that, since we're right by the silo anyway. That, or actually I'll probably use the gravity wagon on the 8400. And then we'll probably just switch around our vehicles so that we can bring a lot of our stuff back to the main farm. So probably spend like 20 minutes switching everything. I'm gonna have the employee drive the combine up to the farm. I'll drive the semi and the MX up, and then we'll switch the cars. So yeah, we're gonna head up to the farm, and I'll see you guys when we're up at the farm. Alright, so we're gonna be finishing our harvest today. We have the field to the north of the farm and two to the south to finish up. So we have the 9870 here back in the yard, and we're going to hopefully knock it all out. I am going to be doing this on a live stream, so this will already have happened, the stream will, but if you want to check out the uncut version, be sure to go over to the live stream. I'll have a link down below. But we have the STS, the MX, and the semi, so we're going to start off on this field here and basically just go into a lot of time lapse because I am going to be doing this live and doing commentary to the live stream, so I won't keep that in the video. But again, we're gonna go start the field, so enjoy this time lapse. So we are on the last pass of this field here. We are finishing up for the harvest of this season, so that is very exciting because it was a bit of a stress for me because it was about to get really cold tomorrow. The temperature's supposed to drop into the negatives, and we're supposed to be getting out snow most of the day. So that's gonna be a bit different because we don't get snow this early usually, but they were predicting it in the almanac. So yeah, we're gonna be pretty good now. We're gonna be able to rest a bit. We have to get the a little bit of some of the stuff run through the shop. We don't have to run this through the shop because our this is a loaner while our other combine's getting work. But we gotta finish winterizing, put stuff away before the snow. I'll have a video up, or I'm gonna do one or two longer, probably one longer video. I'll put a couple days into each video from winter because we don't do that much. So I'm going to just make a little less winter content and more try to get to summer for you guys. But we're really close to the end of this field, and then we can pack up and call it a season. So that's really exciting for us to have all this done. I am, after doing this harvest with 2 bigger fields added to our fields, the fields we have, I'm definitely going to be upgrading combines here. Also, the one other thing I took away from this year is we're going to be converting one of our old pasture / hay fields back into a hay field because that was a nightmare to harvest with the combine because of all like the nooks and crannies of it. So we're not going to bother with that. And then probably only going to do cereal crops the next 2 years in this field because this one's a pain to harvest. And then a lot of the smaller stuff will be set to corn, which will be a little easier, but then once we get a bigger header, it won't be such an issue. But we got a lot of corn. I mean, our bins are basically full now, so I think we're gonna call it good. Or we're gonna have to just store stuff inside the trailers and stuff. There's a little more space, so we are fine. And there's the last stock of the year. Shut down the combine. And we're gonna head over to the MX. This doesn't have high beams, okay. The headlights really do not go that far on this machine. Obviously they need to cover where the head is, but still could shine farther for sure. So you really can't see that far. Okay, there's the MX. There we go. Watch the window. There goes the last of this crop for the year. And we can call it good. We'll have to put the John Deere on the hill into the shed. I'm gonna have the hand give me some rides back and forth, and I'll probably see you guys once I am back at the farm and everything's put in the shop. Alright, so we got everything in the shop now, all put away for the night because it is going to get pretty cold, I think. And the plan is tomorrow I'm going to start putting the grain away that's in these containers, and then I'm going to return the skid steer. And Johnny is going to be going to college this winter, so for the next while, so I don't know how long until he's back, but he needed to free up some funding, so I did buy this gator off of him, and he's gonna be moving down to a college a few states away. So yeah, we're down a person, unfortunately. He might come back to help every now and then or visit on the weekend, but I don't think he's gonna be back for a few years, so yeah, we might not even be doing YouTube by then. But we have the gator now, the 6x4, as ours. Johnny's packing up at his house and getting ready to sell, actually. So, yeah. The 8400 worked really good on the gravity wagon, and I think yeah, we're gonna dump everything out, and then the work helper helped finish everything up. I gotta pay him tomorrow, but we'll bring the skid steer tomorrow and just do some chores with the 1066 away and just get ready for winter, because it is gonna snow tomorrow afternoon, I think. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this farm vlog. If you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. And until the next video, I will see you all later. Bye everybody. Thanks for watching.